When Jungkook steps into a country, something always happens. Sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it's explosive, but it is never ordinary. Portugal, a country known for its calm streets, historic architecture, and cinematic atmosphere, suddenly found itself at the center of global attention after reports emerged about a special encounter involving Jungkook of BTS and a well-known actor. The news spread quietly at first, almost like a whisper, but within hours it grew into a wave of curiosity, excitement, and endless discussion across social media platforms. This was not a staged event. It was not a red carpet appearance, nor was it a promotional collaboration announced in advance. What made this moment so fascinating was its natural, almost accidental nature. Jungkook was in Portugal for professional reasons, focusing on his schedule, training, and preparations. Yet in the middle of that routine, an unexpected meeting occurred, one that no one had predicted, but everyone is now talking about. Eyewitnesses described the moment as calm but unforgettable. There were no flashing cameras at first, no loud crowds screaming his name. Instead, there was a sense of quiet recognition, the kind of moment where people realize they are witnessing something special before the rest of the world catches on. Jungkook, dressed casually and blending into the environment as much as someone of his global status can, was seen sharing a brief but genuine interaction with a famous actor who happened to be in Portugal at the same time. What instantly caught attention was not just who he met, but how the meeting unfolded. There was no exaggerated body language, no performative gestures. The interaction appeared respectful, relaxed, and sincere. Those who noticed said it felt less like a celebrity spectacle and more like two artists acknowledging each other's presence and work. That authenticity is precisely what made netizens react so strongly once the story surfaced. As the information spread online, fans and casual observers alike began piecing together details. Where exactly did this meeting happen? Was it planned, or was it purely coincidental? While no official statement exaggerated the moment, the simple confirmation that Jungkook and a renowned actor were seen together was enough to ignite discussion. Netizens were quick to emphasize that this was not about rumors or speculation, but about a real, witnessed interaction that reflected Jungkook's growing presence on the global cultural stage. Portugal itself became part of the story. The country has increasingly attracted international artists, filmmakers, and performers due to its unique blend of history and modern creativity. Jungkook being there already felt significant to fans, who had been closely following updates about BTS members' individual schedules. The addition of a famous actor into that setting elevated the moment, making it feel almost cinematic. Online reactions poured in from all over the world. Many fans expressed pride, noting how Jungkook continues to move naturally among global figures without losing his grounded personality. Others focused on the symbolism of the meeting, how a Korean artist and an internationally recognized actor crossing paths in Europe reflects how entertainment has become truly global. This wasn't just a K-pop star meeting a movie star. It was a moment that represented cultural exchange in its most organic form. Importantly, there was no sensational claim attached to the meeting. No one suggested secret projects or hidden deals. Instead, the focus remained on the simple fact that such a meeting happened at all. Netizens appreciated this honesty, praising how the news circulated without being turned into exaggerated gossip. In a digital era where misinformation spreads quickly, many were relieved to see a story that stayed grounded in reality. What added to the intrigue was Jungkook's demeanor. Those who observed the interaction described him as polite, attentive, and calm. This aligned perfectly with his long-standing reputation. Despite his immense fame, Jungkook has often been praised for his respectful attitude toward people from all walks of life. Seeing that same attitude extend to interactions with other global figures only reinforced why he remains so admired. The actor involved, while not officially highlighted in dramatic headlines, is someone widely recognized for talent and professionalism. This made the meeting even more interesting. Two individuals known for dedication to their craft, meeting not under spotlight pressure but in a shared space far from their usual stages. That alone sparked conversations about mutual respect between artists, regardless of industry or nationality. Fans began sharing thoughtful comments rather than wild theories. Some reflected on how inspiring it is to see Jungkook confidently existing in international spaces, not as someone seeking validation but as an equal. Others pointed out that moments like these show how far BTS as a group and Jungkook as an individual have come over the years. The story continued to gain traction because it felt real. There were no dramatic claims, no over-the-top language from official sources. Just people talking about what they saw, what it meant to them, and why it mattered. In a way, that authenticity became the strongest hook. People kept reading, scrolling, and discussing because the story didn't try too hard. It simply let the moment speak for itself. As hours turned into days, the conversation evolved. Discussions shifted from "did this really happen?" to "what does this say about Jungkook's global influence?" Analysts and fans alike noted that such encounters are becoming more common as Korean artists take on increasingly prominent roles worldwide. Yet each time it happens, it still feels special, especially when it involves someone as widely loved as Jungkook. Portugal once again served as a silent witness to a cultural moment. Its streets, cafes, and quiet corners became the backdrop for a meeting that would be talked about far beyond its borders. For fans, the location added a romantic, almost film-like quality to the story. It felt like one of those moments that doesn't need dramatization because its simplicity is what makes it powerful. What stands out most is how this news kept people engaged without relying on shock value. Readers stayed interested because they wanted to understand the context, the atmosphere, and the significance. They imagined the scene, the brief exchange, the unspoken respect between two artists. That curiosity kept growing, pulling people deeper into the story. In the end, this special meeting was not about headlines screaming controversy or secrets. It was about connection. About how Jungkook, while focusing on his own journey, naturally crosses paths with influential figures from other industries. About how those moments resonate with people who have followed his career for years. Netizens may have been hebo, but it was a thoughtful kind of excitement, one rooted in admiration rather than speculation. And perhaps that is why this story continues to circulate. It reminds everyone that sometimes the most compelling moments are the quiet ones, the ones that happen naturally without planning and leave a lasting impression simply because they are real. As Jungkook continues his activities in Portugal and beyond, fans remain attentive not because they expect drama but because they trust that wherever he goes, meaningful moments will follow. This meeting with a famous actor may have been brief, but its impact proves once again that Jungkook's presence transcends borders, industries, and expectations. And that is exactly why the world keeps watching, waiting to see what unforgettable moment comes next. In this video, we dive deep into what really happened in Portugal, how the meeting unfolded naturally, and why this simple interaction has such a powerful impact worldwide. From eyewitness reactions to global fan responses, every detail is discussed in a way that keeps you curious until the very end. Why was Jungkook in Portugal? How did this unexpected meeting happen? Why are netizens calling this moment iconic? Watch until the end to fully understand why this encounter feels different from ordinary celebrity news and what it reveals about Jungkook's growing global presence. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exclusive BTS and Jungkook updates. Fire.